Waterfront Park in Alameda County has become home to a large homeless encampment that just keeps growing. 9B's Christin Ayers explains why the city can't do anything about it. Christin?
For years, this park in Oakland's East Peralta neighborhood has been a haven for the homeless. But recently, the number of occupants here has jumped, and we found out the city of Oakland can no longer legally clean this encampment up. It's prime real estate on Oakland's waterfront with a view across the bay to San Francisco. But Union Point Park is also host to a sprawling homeless encampment that seems to be spreading by the day.
It doesn't look pretty. It's definitely an eyesore. And then all the trash by the garbage can.
Dawn Orthmeyer has been living in one section of the park or another for the past 5.5 years. She says she's worked closely with city officials on safety and sanitation.
We try to keep it clean. We try to keep people here from stealing from one another.
But the population has swelled with people living in RVs. Some threatened to move here after the city cracked down on RV dwellers near a Home Depot in Oakland last July. Earlier this year, Dawn says some of the people living in the RVs took legal action. In court records, they claimed the city of Oakland's cleanup procedures are unconstitutional and received a temporary restraining order against the city.
Which tied our hands. It basically precluded us from doing our normal cleanup operations that we would like to execute there.
So the trash keeps piling up. Earlier this year, environmentalists wrote the city an open letter complaining of vandalism, graffiti, prostitution, drug use, dumping of waste, and fires in the park. Dawn says she's opposed to the restraining order.
I would want to work with the city. I mean, it's a place I live. Why would I want to go against it? That's not what you do.
Until that federal litigation is resolved, there's really nothing we can do. And it is frustrating because it's a growing problem.
Both the city and the plaintiffs in the restraining order will be back in federal court for another hearing tomorrow. In Oakland, Christin Ayers on the Night Beat.